So I tried to just record this, and it's saying I cannot connect to the server. I don't know what that means. My internet's fine. I don't know. Oh shit! I don't know if PlayStation's having issues or fucking YouTube, but either way. Great! Something to make me more angry for this fucking rant. So, before I even get into it, I'm gonna make sure this shit's not gonna fucking kick me out again. So, I'll wait and see for a couple minutes and then I'll get into it. It's really annoying. I'm not gonna take that because I have all this shit. Well, I guess I could. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I'm assuming it's working now. It kicked me out within the first, like, fucking minute. So, hopefully it won't do that. So, I am in the middle of this game because I started a new game plus like a few weeks ago. And I thought, while I'm going to vent and rant and bitch about a certain topic, I might as well... Oh shit. Do I have any room? It's the only bad thing when you get to this point in the game, when you have so much shit you don't have any room. But, I mean, I have so much health, I guess. I'll just use it. Whatever. It's not a waste when I have so much anyway. So, yeah, I wanted to do something kind of, like, lighthearted and fun in the background while I'm bitching my ass off. So let's do that, shall we? So I loaded this save, and I was at the Del Lago fight, so I decided to do that off camera, because fuck that fight. And I do have the Chicago typewriter, which I will be using, because, as some of you may know, that do decide to watch me sit here and bitch for, I don't know, however long this is going to be. I already played RE4 on this channel, and I did it completely fair, and, you know, I've played this game so many times, so I don't have to prove anything. I'm using the Chicago typewriter. I'm just going to kind of blast through it as I talk about something I've been wanting to talk about for a little bit. I am going to be joined by my partner in crime, Dylan, eventually. He's going to call in soon. I just wanted to start this now. And I'm really, like, bad with introductions and kind of weird when he's not on here, so, because I'm not really used to just straight up talking to myself. And I am home alone. My boyfriend is at work, so... yeah, this is going to be a little weird, but I guess to start, if you can see the title, I'm going to sort of be giving my thoughts and, I guess, ranting, you could say, about the RE4 remake that hasn't even been officially announced, like, by Capcom or anything, but, oh, Dylan is going to join, so hold on, let me figure this out. I'm still here, but let me go in here. Why do I have 10 notifications? Okay, I'm going to invite Dylan, or let him join. Hopefully this works. Hello? Is it working? Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if you watched at all the beginning of this bullshit, but I literally started streaming and then it said can't connect to server and it kicked me out, which I've never experienced before. So anyway, hopefully nothing happens while I'm sitting here bitching my ass off for the next 30 minutes. So, Dylan, the only thing you missed was my awkward intro because you weren't here, so I had to talk to myself, but it's fine. So I was just saying that I'm in the middle of a game because I started a new game plus, blah blah blah. I'm using the Chicago typewriter because I don't have anything to prove. I've already beaten this game 1,000 times, so I'm just gonna have fun while I vent, and you can obviously chime in with your own opinions. We're gonna be talking about the RE4 alleged remake that's in the works. I mean, it hasn't been officially announced by Capcom or any, like, actual, like, source, but I mean, like, it's been heavily rumored within the community, and I'm sure if anybody does stumble upon this video or decides to watch it, they've already heard the rumors themselves, so here we go. So, I mean, it's not just going to be an RE4 rant. I mean, there's a lot of things that I know you and I want to talk about, Dylan, but I guess that's, like, the best thing to start with, and considering I'm playing RE4. So, here's my honest... Oh, Honeyham's talking to me.
And I am playing Director Cut. I am not streaming it, but that is what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, you're playing... Yeah, because... Oh, yeah, Dylan and I just went through the 3 original, like, the OG games on the PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, and it's just... Oh, they're so good. RE1 and all its charm and cheesy voice acting, I love it.
I got like 220 magnum bullets because I cheated this game.
I know, I need to do that cheat. It'll really help me out because I suck at Director's Cut. or the original RE1 in general. I'm not the greatest at it, but it's still a classic, and it's like, it's probably the most nostalgic to me personally. Just, you know, that's the game that got me into Resident Evil, and I would watch my brother and dad play it, so love that game. So shout out to that game. See, we're being positive right now. This stream is going to turn pretty negative pretty soon, but it's fine. It's all about venting and giving our own opinions. Obviously, these are just our opinions. I know people, like, love to be in an uproar nowadays if you don't agree with them. Like, if anybody is genuinely excited for the RE4 remake or is okay with this game being remade, that's totally fine. That's your opinion. I completely disagree with that, and I have a completely opposite opinion on that, which I will get into. And Dylan, you can obviously chime in and say whatever you want to say too, but I think I'm going to start with just saying that I just don't think this game needs a remake, and that's a cliche thing that everybody says, oh, it doesn't need a remake, it does. But honestly, I think that this game has really stood the test of time. I feel like it still feels like a modern game. It fits in with, like, more modern. I can understand 1, 2, and 3 being remade. I love the 2 remake, I have to say that, because I think last time you and I streamed or talked, whenever we talked about it on my channel before, I was kind of negative about the RE2 remake, because I had yet to actually beat it and get through it, and I thought it was bullshitly hard. Still think it's kind of hard, but I do really like the RE2 remake. That being said, I didn't play RE3, but I've heard enough about it where I'm kind of fine not playing it for fucking $60 right now. I'll probably wait till the price goes down, and I might try it on my own, but I did hear a lot of bad things about it. You played it, Dylan, so obviously you can give more insight on that game, but...
Yeah. Yeah, I like that game first time playing through, and I thought it was good moments and good sections. I think the characters are all done really well. That's the only objectively good thing about the Remake of 3, I think.
Right.
But after, beating it once, seeing some other things, sort of kind of fully made my opinion. It's very disappointing, very underwhelming. I probably give it a C+.
Yeah. I think wow, I just beat fucking El Gigante by just hitting his parasite once with the Chicago typewriter. Sorry, that distracted me. That was awesome. I've used the Chicago typewriter before, but I didn't realize how fucking just powerful it is. It's awesome, but...
Well, I am about to head to fight Yawn for the second time, because a couple days ago I tried to continue. I brought the Magnum, kept pumping with Magnum, wasn't doing shit, and I got killed. So
those boss fights are pretty hard.
Shells, but yes.
Well, if you get a little distracted and annoyed, it's totally fine, but I'm gonna try to keep going with, like, our rant and our the shit we want to talk about. I am glad that you did beat the RE3 remake, so you can give, like, because I can't give, obviously, any real insight because I haven't beaten it, but I know that a lot of sections...
Eventually, we are going to do another podcast with Void, and we'll talk more in depth about that.
Yeah, we are. This whole little rant that we're doing right now is probably going to be turned into an actual structure. Yeah, an actual structured podcast with one of our friends, Void, who's been on the podcast before. He's awesome. Whenever we all can just find some time, we do want to do like an actual podcast about all the stuff we're probably going to be talking about today. But this is just like me throwing on RE4 and just wanting to bitch for a second. But no, but I just think, and I can hear your music a little bit. That's cool.
Let me know if it's too loud.
No, it's not at all. And honestly, you sound really low in my headphones. Maybe I have my volume down lower, but I mean, I can still hear you, but it's just low. Maybe I should turn up my volume. But yeah, I just don't think this game needs a remake at all, by any means. Like, I think RE1, 2, and 3 were fine to remake, especially RE1, because the RE1 remake's awesome. 2 and 3 were understandable. I still didn't care if they got remade, but obviously 2's good. I love RE3, but...
Like, with a lot of people, why did they just leapfrog over Code Veronica?
Yeah,
and
yeah, that's...
said we could even
before this game, definitely. Yeah. I don't really want any more remakes in general, but I totally agree with that. If they were going to do another remake next, why not Code Veronica?
I know why. I know probably why they jumped over Code Veronica, because, you know, they're like, Resident Evil 4 is a cash cow, so of course that's going to be huge. That's going to sell fucking huge.
That's true.
But it also has, like, more to live up to. But, you know, and I've always thought, but again, they chose 4 for a reason. But, you know, if they're going to remake stuff, remake the games that weren't so good. Remake Survivor, remake Dead Aim.
Yeah, that would actually be kind of cool, like, to see...
I could see them seeing... Again, they probably see a lot less money in that, so...
Right. Well, and Leon as a character, we know they've been fucking milking his popularity for years, so I guess it, like...
In canon, the guy you play in Survivor, in canon, he's supposed to be Leon's friend, so Leon can pop up and have a cameo in the Survivor remake.
They're like, oh, but you don't play as him, then... Yeah. No, I agree. You and I've talked about that. Like, if they're gonna remake anything, like, remake games that actually could like use a remake like those, because I've never actually even played those. I heard they're not the greatest, but I mean,
I wish Survivor was on PS1 Classics just so you could experience that, because it's such
you
a
played it, right?
horrible...
Or you own it,
yeah,
right?
I own it on PS1. It's so bad, but it's great. Or like Umbrella's End, remake that story.
Yes, I always said
game.
that would be awesome to get an actual game, like a not on rail shooter. Even though I love the Chronicle games, I think them being on rail shooters is kind of whatever. But I think like, yeah, do like an Umbrella's End where like all the people that were like, we need to end Umbrella, actually go after Umbrella. Like, you know, in Umbrella's End it's just Jill and Chris, but like you can include like Barry and Rebecca. I mean, Leon even says something about it at the end of RE2. So like, come on.
I know.
It wasn't just the stock prices that crashed that this game made canon, but... And I love this game, but that's definitely something I'm like, come on, RE4. Just like to skim over everything that happened prior. Is this right? I'm doing that puzzle in the clock... in the clock tower. In the church. And I think it's right. That colorful puzzle? Yeah, okay. I don't know. I feel like we're already like, what, like 15 minutes into this video, and I haven't really given any like actual reasons why I don't want this to be remade, but the main one is like... seriously, I think that this game feels too modern. This game also is such a beloved fan favorite. It's come out on every console since its debut on GameCube. Like every time there's a re-release of Resident Evil games, RE4 is gonna... There's even like a running joke where it's like, yeah, when PS20 comes out, you're gonna get an RE4 re-release. It's like, you know, it's like a thing. And like, I think, even though I've been, you know, you and I've been kind of the minority on some of our opinions in the past, I feel like this is something that a lot of the fans are uniting on. A lot of people are like, dude, why remake RE4? Especially when you're skipping over Code Veronica and kind of treating that sort of disrespectfully. Like, that's just not important enough to be remade, even though that game is super popular too, and has been re-released before for HD and all this stuff. So, I don't know. I wouldn't want to see a Code Veronica one either, because I love that game, but if anything, if you're going to pick between a Code Veronica and RE4 remake, Code Veronica would definitely be the more outdated game and the one that could use a remake, I guess, if that's what you want to say. I don't know.
Yeah. And, you know, you know, for at least a year, I'd say, have, like, joked and now I've seen other people say it in a non-joking way, like something they'd like to see, but, like, we totally, you know, if Capcom decided they're doing all these remakes to lead up to 7, to tie it all together, that unrelated nonsense, that would be terrible, because RE7 sucks.
No, I agree. I think, I mean, if that's really their goal, that's, I don't know. In the RE2 remake, I only played the RE2 remake so far. Obviously, I said I didn't play 3, but, like, I don't see any, like, evidence to suggest that it might lead up to 7, but I guess it's still early enough in the series where they could still try to make it work somehow, and that's just like, I'd rather not. As bad of a note as it is to end on, I feel like for me, the canon would end at, like, Vendetta.
I know, that's horrible, isn't it?
But I mean, like, oh, you know what I should have done? Although I would have been way more distracted and pissed off. I should have done like a professional run as we were doing this. But I already have a professional run started. But fuck that shit's hard. I'd rather play New Game Plus than have my Chicago typewriter. Oh, I got a red.
Yeah.
I have so much health. Is this worth it? I'm probably not going to use the handgun. I don't know.
Resident Evil 4 remake just seems silly and
pointless. Yeah. And like when it first was announced, I remember saying like Shinji, like this was the last, like this was like Shinji's outing of the series, and it's like, don't fuck with that. Like, you're already kind of fucking with his legacy anyway, but this is like his mark. What happened?
Wait. I got hunters down here. I just jumped down the thing, and I didn't make it there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, I just reloaded a gun. I don't have to reload out of habit. I don't know. I had, like, so much to talk about now that I'm playing this. I'm getting distracted. But, yeah, I just think RE4 doesn't need a remake. Don't fuck with Shinji's shit. I feel like a lot of people, when this game first came out, were kind of torn, like, oh, this changed the series. But at least it, like, look at this right now where I'm at. It's, like, rainy and the music's creepy. Like, this still definitely has the atmosphere that I think the later games that took, you know, the action direction way too far lacked. But at least this has that feel, that, like, you know, dark whatever you want to say, I don't know, dark atmosphere, whatever, that was Shinji Mikami completely. So, I don't know, I think if they remake it too, they better, if they did remake it, they better not do what they did with RE3 and just cut a bunch of sections and shit. Because this game you need to have the 3 pivotal areas, which is the village, the castle, and the fucking island.
I've already seen, you know, people have joked about that on Twitter, about, like, what they would cut out, and it's just like, you know, if it's remade, and it doesn't need to be, but if it was remade, I would hope that there'd be more care and love put into it, like the RE2 remake.
Right. Right. I mean, yeah. I'm turning you up so I can hear you better. So in case everybody's like, what are you doing? I'm on my settings turning Dylan up because it's like really low for some reason. I don't know why. But so hopefully that entire time people could hear you. I'm sure they could, but it was like really low for me. Anyway.
Well, let me know if it's any better and I can adjust mine.
No, I can hear you way better. I think my volume was just really low for whatever reason. I lower it a lot so that the echo... I know that there's an echo when you're on here and I don't know how to fix that. Right. So, I mean, that's fine. Yeah. It's not like super bothersome to me, but... So I think I turn it down to try to help that, but it never really does anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I just think Code Veronica 2 was a game that came out on the fucking Dreamcast. It is, I mean, even though I love that game, I'm not trying to downplay it at all. I love that game. But I think it's definitely more outdated than this game. Ethan, when like people, like, okay, everybody clearly knows, especially from us talking earlier, that Dylan and I are not RE7 fans. And again, that's fine if some people like it. Everybody has their own opinions. But like, even amongst fans that like RE7, I've heard, think Ethan is just boring as shit. So like, what the fuck? Why bring him back?
To continue with his story.
I don't get that. I thought it was gonna be... Didn't you say you heard a rumor, which really makes me even more mad, that like it was gonna be like Rebecca, like a Rebecca game, and that possibly Billy was gonna be in it? Or maybe that's not even... Maybe that was just a theory, but that would have been awesome.
I saw somebody we usually follow on Twitter post something about that.
I can't believe I missed that.
I don't know how true it is. I don't know how true it is because I didn't see any links. But
right, like no sources.
But like something about 8 started as Revelations 3 and had been about Rebecca.
Which would have been so awesome.
Maybe. Take that with a big grain of salt because I haven't seen it anywhere else.
I suck at fucking sniping, by the way. Oh fuck.
But you know what? We said that. We said that for a long time. But Revelations 3 should be a Rebecca game. Those are like, they push the female characters to
the sideline. Yeah.
Make it about
her like journey and finding Billy. Yeah, that would be so cool. I mean, I'm such a Billy like fucking whore at this point. I always say that like anything with him in it, I kind of think I would be excited for. Like I'd be kind of nervous to see him in the RE engine, and I would hope. I think it's been such a significant amount of time that there'd really be no way they could fuck him up unless they like forget to give him his fucking signature tattoo or something dumb like that. I don't think there'd be, or they like just fuck up his character completely. But I don't know. I think he could be done well.
This will annoy you. I saw somebody, and I don't even remember who, but again, somebody on Twitter saying, I don't believe jokingly that, you know, about Billy, and if they brought him back, that they'd have to do, or that they should update him because his tattoo is outdated, or like they update everything. Oh, Claire's outfit is 90s, which, you know, we gotta update it.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody said that about Billy's tattoo.
Wait, were they serious, or is that like a joke? Because how is that a tattoo update, or dated? Like, that's weird. I mean, I have a tattoo. Is mine gonna be? If they were joking, I can understand. Wow, what a dick. I just got hit.
But maybe, I think it was like because it's like mother love or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's a reference to Queen, but come on, Queen's a classic band. They're still relevant. That Bohemian Rhapsody movie blew up, so all the Queen and they left the "Let Me Live" on the back of Claire's jacket, although you can barely fucking see it in the remake.
Yeah. You can see it better in her classic costume, quote unquote. But yeah, it's like barely penciled in on her.
I know. I don't know why, because it's like it's really like colorful and noticeable in the original. I don't know why they decided. Maybe they thought that was outdated too, which is weird, but. I don't know, that's another thing we both we're like, oh, if they remake RE4, Ada's just gonna be wearing fucking like pants and like a tank top, because that's like what the girls just seem to be wearing now.
Right, there was somebody, and you know, somebody tweeted out some artwork a while ago about you know, it was great artwork. You know, they did some Ada artwork and like saying that, you know, this would be a good look to go with the remake, and like she just had a top on that still had the like butterfly design and then pants.
Oh, I love that.
And I responded and I said, if
you
they,
did?
I said nicely, and I said,
right.
You know, this is great artwork and whatever, but if they just ever did that and made the bitch in the red dress, gave her pants. Sorry.
Yeah, and then they'd have to cut that line, which is such a...
in the red dress, man.
Yeah.
If they updated her and gave her pants, because every female character in games now looks exactly the same.
Yeah, they can't wear a dress, it's too sexy. That's so stupid.
My bitch in the red dress tattoo would have so much more meaning and whatever. If they changed her, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, and then they would have to change that Krauser line, which is like one of his best lines or whatever. I feel like I don't even know if Krauser would be done well. I like Jim Ward voicing him, and I doubt by any means they'd bring back anybody that was in this game voice-wise, so... What if they bring back, what's her name? Ashley's voice actress? Is it Carolyn something?
Caroline Lawrence. Yeah,
or Caroline, yeah.
That, but...
Well, she does have that obnoxious voice. Maybe they're like, hey, we kind of need her. I just got to the cabin fight, so I love this part, so... And here's Louis, or Luis, I guess, but I like to say, I've always said Louis. Like, I wonder how he would be done.
Right? Oh, I saw somebody said, like, if they remade 4, then they should include him in Mercenaries. If they included Mercenaries, that would be cool.
Oh, he's not in the RE4? Oh, yeah, he's not. That's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. But, yes, Brandy and I have, for years, had, like, I said it was funny that you say Louis, I say Louise, and I don't know, I like take Ada at her word, but that's how it's pronounced.
There's supposed to be some kind of obvious symptom before you turn
into
one of them anyway.
Look. I mean, it probably is, because that's like the proper, like, Spanish term, but I don't know. I always just...
Oh, that's silly.
Okay.
What?
It's game time.
The one zombie that's coming down to the kitchen and has his own cutscenes, so
oh, yeah.
Stronger or whatever.
Yeah.
It took 2 magnum shots to beat that.
Oh my god, really? I don't think I've ever tried to use the Magnum. Alright, I guess I don't need this.
Yes,
I gotta
but
let some
just
stuff.
hear Sally's sultry voice.
Oh, that's like, I love her voice. Yeah, they probably, what if like they do remake RE4 and then they bring back, what's her name, to fucking voice Ada, the one that was in RE2 remake, which we are not fans of either. That would just be kind of, oh, that would be shitty, because she's so like good in this game and like so like has that seduction and everything. Oh, because you're playing arrange mode, right? You're gonna get weird shit. Alright, I'm just gonna wait for these guys to... Oh my god, I'm running away. I just played the game, so I feel like I should be able to help, but I can't remember either. There's like the yawn fight. See, in Remake you use the helmet key in that door in the main hall, but you've already... Yeah. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you do... Oh yeah, they moved. I was gonna say, well, didn't you see it already? But yeah, you have to... So, you... Oh yeah, the one room you can go into is the one with the hawk, like where you get the eye. Right? Yeah, because you can get them... Oh, you already have the Magnum though, right? So I wonder what you're gonna get, an ammo disc maybe? Oh, interesting. And I just like... I bet this part... Oh, I just got hit as I was gonna say that. But I bet this part's gonna go by so fast to have the Chicago typewriter and every hit is just killing everybody. This is great. Playing this game on New Game Plus is always so fun. I don't know, this game... Maybe I'm just like being a bitch about the remake because like this game means so much to me personally, but like I just... Even if it didn't, again, it's such a like fan favorite. It's so popular even amongst like newer gamers, people that weren't even into Resident Evil before, like, which, you know, is unfortunate because the original games are so good too. But like when they play this, like people can play this game and have fun with it. And it's like, I don't get like why you would remake. Why would you want to touch something that iconic? That's like remaking like a really classic like movie, and like people like you can't remake like The Wizard of Oz. That's just an example. But like there's certain movies that have a certain staple in history that I heard that there's like a thing where certain movies are like you can't remake them. Like if somebody wanted to, like you'd have to get like all these contracts passed and stuff. They should do that with certain games. Like you shouldn't just be able to remake a game willy-nilly if it's really classic.
I forgot
the
something.
rumor.
You guys go on ahead.
Remake of 4 did, what I read, it said that the whole idea of it came about from like Shinji, and that they asked him to direct it.
Oh yeah, I wonder if
so
that's true. Yeah.
If it is, it's interesting. I mean, his blessing, but still, I'd rather see him return. And we said this before too. If he returned to direct it, I think our opinions would be different.
It would be,
because
definitely.
we have the confidence that and it would be his thing again. It would be his game.
Yeah, this was his brainchild. Yeah, and this was, like, I do think if he was directing it, I'd be a little more on, well, actually a lot more on board with it. I still would probably be a little nervous just because, again, I think this game is just so good in so many ways that I don't think they'd be able to recapture the, like, magic of it. But if Shinji was directing it or part of it in some way, I think I could be like, okay. I would, like you said, trust him because he's our RE, like, god.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm at the part where you have to pick between the Horde of Ganados or the El Gigante, and I think I'm going to do both, because I have the Chicago typewriter, so why not? And I can get both gems that are in both. So I'll do El Gigante first.
I always remember, even when I was great at the game, I always was just like, fuck this. I'm not doing the El Gigante side, because every time I did, Ashley got killed. So I chose the other route, the fucking Bella sisters and all the other fucking...
I know, they freak me out.
I know, but at least in that, you have the option to throw Ashley in the dumpster.
That's true.
Right,
see, I always just ran past this part, which is probably why I just run, but I'm going to actually kill El Gigante, because I want...
yeah, I think I can do it now, because you did help me do that. You snipe off the...
Oh, the doors, yeah. Just bolt. Actually, get your ass over. No, I panic. I mean, even oh god, even though I have the Chicago typewriter right now, I'm getting nervous because okay, there it goes, and then I can just kill him in one hit, right?
Alright, well, I'm inside the mansion. That hawk room is already open.
Oh, really? What? Wait, is that not a helmet door in this one?
No, it's not.
I'm trying to think of where I went when I got the helmet key.
Yeah, I'm heading back through the dog hallway, because I haven't been on this wing of the mansion since I came back, so maybe there's a door over here somewhere.
Yeah, I can't believe it's like really escaping me. I literally just played the game like last week or something, and I can't remember.
Spiders in this hallway too.
That's weird.
I know. It's fun to replay, especially you should
range mode.
You should do a range mode like somewhat soon, since you just played it. So it's just fun to see the differences and different enemies and items, locations.
That is cool. I know. I really should. I like that they had that as like an option in the older games. I think that's really cool. They should have done that in Remake. It would have been fun. Where is this gem I'm looking for? Is it even in here?
You know what, game? With your I will complain about the camera angles in this game.
Well, you're also on a range where they're different.
Well, no, when literally a hunter just ran around the corner to me, and my gun was aimed on him, but because he was around the corner, like I could see him, but he was still around a corner, so my shot didn't land, even though it was aimed on him, but because he wasn't, whatever. All right, what about this door? Oh, here's this door. Oh, it was this door, the helmet key, the one in the remake you go into. It's Spencer's like room. And
oh, that's weird.
You get the cutscene with Chris having to go run and find and save Rebecca from the hunter. Yeah,
oh yeah, that is a helmet door in that one. Why am I forgetting? I literally just played it, like I said, and I can't remember. Certain door. I thought that the hawk door was a helmet door. Then maybe on a range mode it's not, because I could have sworn when I got back from, that's like one of the ones I had to go to.
Yeah, it was already unlocked.
Unlocked, that's weird.
The light was off and the things weren't in there. Oh yeah, there's a low disc in here.
I feel like this ranting video is turning into a tutorial on Director's Cut, which is fine. I'm totally fine with it. I just can't really think of anything else to say. I had so much to say. I was so angry when I first heard it, and now I'm just like, ugh. There's just so much going on within the Resident Evil community right now.
Yes.
Like, it was just like one thing after another. I feel like it was like the RE4 remake got, whatever, like, allegedly is gonna happen, and then there was the RE8 rumors, and then rest in peace, Paul Haddad passed away, which, like, obviously got all of us, like, more on the same boat, and, like, not just fighting about, like, remakes and RE8. It was just, like, really sad. So, and I mean, for anybody that may not know, Paul Haddad is Leon's voice actor from the original RE2.
Yes.
And he's awesome, and he's like a legend in the series, and he was like, well, okay, I'm talking about this, and I don't want to, like, interrupt myself, but I just don't want people to think I'm just running around aimlessly, but I think there's a gem in here, and that's why I'm doing this, so anyway. I don't want I'm literally running back and forth in the El Gigante room because I could have sworn there was a gem in here, but I might be fucking lying. I think I have to shoot. Do I have to shoot it down? Oh, maybe that's it. Well, anyway, but...
Wait.
I need to Google where the battery is.
On a range mode. Yeah, that's weird that it wouldn't be. I mean, I know that the items are all mixed up and stuff, but they should put it in, like, an obvious spot. What?
I have to tell you, I tweeted about it. I'm such a goddamn nerd. And
what a great way to start.
I'm such a I love how we describe ourselves. I'm like, I'm a Leon Ada whore, and
yeah.
Billy whore. We always call ourselves whores. But
it's fine. It's not degrading when it's to yourself.
I am a Scarlet Witch whore from the Marvel movies, and I literally earlier I bought.
Follow me.
And you know, in the world we're living in right now, I bought a Scarlet Witch face mask.
Oh, that's awesome! Really? How'd you even get that? That's cool.
And the website where I got it, I bought shirts before from there too. I searched Resident Evil. They have Resident Evil masks too.
What? Wait, how much are they? Because I don't even have one, and I kind of need one anyway. So that would be awesome.
Yeah, the Scarlet Witch one was only 18 with shipping.
What? That's not bad. You need to link that to me. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll send you. Because I just searched Resident Evil, and there's some cool ones.
I want a Billy one.
I know. You know what? After I
they probably don't have him.
I found mine. I did search. Well, I looked at the Resident Evil ones. There's no Billy.
I figured. I'm sure it's like more of like the newer games, right? Like, you know.
Yeah, but there's some older stuff too.
Ooh, I want a Jill one then. If I can't get Billy, I want Jill.
Right.
That is really cool.
Anyways. Yes.
Okay, I'm now going back to fight the Bella sisters and get my other gem. This whole thing was supposed to be an RE4 rant. That's what I even titled it, but I mean, I don't really know what else to say about it other than don't remake it. It doesn't need a remake. This game is fantastic, and it stood... I mean, it should say something that this game was literally... And I'm not just saying this because I love this game. Like, the stats don't fucking lie. Like, this game has been voted so many times as one of the greatest games, not just Resident Evil games, but one of the greatest games of all time. And it changed... Yeah. You and I always talk about this, how much, like, even when you said you weren't a big fan of this game, even you would always, like, have to admit, like, it did change gaming. Like, it changed at least the horror genre and the way that, like, it plays and stuff. And that was all Shinji, being an innovator like always. So why touch something that is that iconic? I don't see how they... Oh god, I know you would be right there. I don't see how they wouldn't even be nervous to touch a game that's this big. Like, I wouldn't want to touch something like that.
Yeah, I just think how much money they can get.
That's true. I guess I keep forgetting that they're just money-hungry assholes. I mean, they are like a company. I get that they have to put, like, certain things first and they have to make their money, but I mean, they're like already a multi-million-dollar company. Like, they'll be alright. They don't need an RE4. Like, if they even, like, just move the series forward, like, if we just got, like, RE8 and Revelations 3, people are still gonna buy that shit. I want a Revelations 3 because at this point I've given up hope that the main series and the main entries are gonna be something that I get enjoyment out of. So, like, let the Revelations games be for the OG fans and give me fucking Billy and Rebecca back. Fucking awesome. Oh god.
I did say before though, it would be weird to see a Revelations 3.
Oh, it would be. That's true. I mean, I don't mind the RE engine because it looks... I mean, it's impressive, but at the same time, it does make the characters look a little different, and it makes things...
Right.
Oh, shit.
I kind of want a Revelations 3 that looked and played like 1 and 2.
Yeah, but look how ugly the characters are. Well, just our girls that we get pissed about all the time. Exactly. Which is unfortunate, but... Oh, this is... Oh, I shouldn't have done this because I always get lost in here trying to find the other gem. Okay, I'm dumb. I know. I'm just gonna kill the Bell sisters and then try my best to find this gem. Okay, even though I have the Chicago typewriter and I know I'm pretty safe, I always get so freaked out by the Bella sisters. They're just, and I don't know where this one's gonna be, if she's gonna be right the fuck next to me. Yep, she's right next to me. Oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm too nervous, and I have the Chicago typewriter. I should be, oh my god, I got my head chopped off right when I said that! That was some bullshit, everybody saw that, right? I got grabbed and then my head got chopped off. Oh my god.
Oh man.
I hope I start at the beginning of this.
I should have had your stream like playing on my phone.
Yeah, that was like just a straight up like dumb nervous move because I was so nervous. Oh, I didn't even see. Wait, where am I? Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Maybe I blew that up last time and didn't notice it. Anyway, yeah, don't remake RE4 some bullshit like that. It's like, I'm just kidding, I love RE4. That was some bullshit, but anyway. I wasn't supposed to die in this. No, I have the Chicago typewriter. I even have the, wow, I'm fucking up left and right now. PD outfit, which like apparently reduces your damage by like 30% or something. I forget what I read. So like, how did I just die? Hey, instant kills. It's because I knocked down that ladder. You're supposed to. Oh, I know where I fucked up. Okay, I'm good this time. I'll be good this time.
I would always. I think costumes. I almost always. I like this Farmer Ash. Even the Elder pick her up and they drop her and like their
yeah, they like hurt their hand. It's so stupid. See, Ashley's never been like, well, when I first started, I guess when I first started playing RE4, she was like an annoying, like, constant like thing, I guess. But like, I got so used to that. I don't mind like escort missions and shit like that. And Ashley, as annoying as she is to almost every other Resident Evil fan, she's like never really bothered me. Like, I'll admit there's no that one part where you have to like snipe those guys from her in the castle. That's like right after the water room too. So you're already it's part of the water room actually, and you're just already so exhausted from doing that whole shit. So that part does suck, and I'll admit that. But overall, like, Ashley's never really been. And I don't. The only reason I don't like his Mafia outfit, like I don't like using that, is because it doesn't. And maybe I'm just like picky, but like it doesn't appear in cutscenes. I don't like that.
Yeah.
But I guess it doesn't really matter. But this one does, though, his RPD one, which I love. I really wish selecting his RPD one would put her RE2 one. It just puts her in that black, like her Simon Ada outfit. I think it puts her in. I know. Which is weird.
It is weird. You know, she gets it in Mercenaries, so why not? And I hate her black outfit. She's a bitch in the red dress. She should always be wearing red. I don't know.
I know. Well, what do you honestly... I think we've talked about this before. Obviously, the game's been out for so long, so I'm sure we've talked about this. But what do you honestly feel about her outfit in 6? Because I actually like it. At least it's still red, and it just, like, I don't know. I think the leather pants are, like, suited for her.
Right, I come to like it. I think one of the reasons I don't like the actual outfit is just because...
It's
sure, I guess it's a more realistic spy outfit, I guess. But there's no personality. Ada definitely dresses off her personality.
Right, no, that makes sense.
But no, I like her 6 outfit. I always thought it was very, very confident. 40 years old.
No, I know. I love her RE. I really do like her RE6 like outfit. I don't know why. I just because I still feel like it's a little dressed down than her obviously her dresses and stuff, but it's still her, and she still wears like heeled boots. She still looks cute. It works. Where?
Yeah.
All right, I killed the Bella sisters, but now there's like fucking other people around. Oh, I see them.
Well, I'm glad I'm not because
Did you die?
No.
Probably would have heard you get more mad if you died.
I looked up where the battery. Oh, sorry. I looked where the battery is. And
where is it? On a range.
I'm trying to figure out how to get there. It says it's in the heliport lookout on the 2nd floor of the mansion.
Oh yeah, I know where. Okay, I remember that now. See, when you tell me stuff about arrangement, I'm like, oh yeah, the music is still on. I thought I killed everybody. Yeah, so remember that room where you get like you just get like ink ribbons in there and like I think like some ammo, but you can see the heliport from you can click on the window and it's like a helipad or something like that. It's in
That's not in the remake.
I know. I never. Yeah, there's not even like an equivalent of it because it's like hidden behind like a shelf or something. Why'd the music go off? Oh, I walked to a certain side and then the music went off and then I walked. Where are these people? I want to bring Ashley on until everybody's dead. It's probably just one guy. Oh wow! How did I not? How did I miss you? No. Okay, you're dead. Yeah, it was one guy causing all that commotion. Alright, I'm gonna try to find the gem on this part, and I suck at trying to find this gem because it's super hidden behind some weird fucking door or some shit. I've always had to look it up, so let's see if I can do it not having to look it up. I've played this game so many times, and yet, I don't really ever play the Bellow Sisters, though. When I'm playing the game normally, I usually... Oh, I shouldn't go in here yet. Oh, is there another whole section out this door? Come on. I should have got the treasure map. Would that have helped? Probably not. Do you remember... I don't even know if you've ever gotten the treasure here, Dylan, but it's like a thing for the elegant mask, and it's like behind some weird shit. That's not really descriptive, but...
Probably not. I've never played it with, like, the treasure map, and otherwise I would, like... I think once I played it, or tried to play the whole thing using a guide to find all the treasures.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever gotten that.
Is this the same?
Oh, yeah. No, that's why there's no equivalent to that room in Remake, because this blue door I'm going to, that's, like, right down the elevator...
oh yeah, the double doors.
In the remake, the double doors lead you to the second fight with Yon, and you can't get in from that way.
Oh yeah, I always like got confused where that leads, and this is gonna be so boring if people are watching this. So maybe I shouldn't keep searching for this gem. But I don't. How do I go to the map? Oh, that wasn't the map button. That was the call Ashley button. Whoops. Oh, I think I know what button it is. Okay. Nope. That's the inventory.
Thank you, game. I do not need a clip of pistol ammo when I still have 225 mag bullets.
Jesus. I feel like that game would be like super easy, but still, I feel like there's still things in that game that are challenging even when you have a bunch of ammo. Because hunters are little bitches in that game. See what just happened?
Just crows. I just clicked on the window to look out the window, and they see the hell, and then they just busted through. I knew they busted through. But
they didn't do that on mine. I guess again, it's like an arrange mode thing.
Okay.
What is
first time in a long
this
time
red?
Crows have made me jump.
There's a red weird check. I mean, not check mark. A red mark on the map. Oh God, where is the quick map? Oh, is that just the ladder? Oh my gosh, this is confusing. I think I should just give up and not find this. The whole point of me doing both of them was to get the gem. Shut up. Shut up, girl. She just, where are you going, Leon? I'm leaving you. Oh my gosh, I can't. I always forget where this is. I should have got the treasure map. I have enough money. Oh, is it like behind here? Do I go in here somehow?
Where are you going, Leon?
Oh my gosh, she's not gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna have to catch her. Okay, I give up. Somebody's gonna make fun of me and be like, you idiot, it's over there, but I don't know where it is, so I'm gonna catch this bitch and we're gonna go.
Wait.
Oh, I said wait instead of catching her.
Follow me.
Let's go. Maybe, do you get it out this... Let me look at the map one more time. What is this red thing? Is it just the ladder? Oh my god. I'm talking to myself because I'm so confused. Oh, do I go out the door and then go in this little, like, that little opening? Let's try that, but there's probably going to be assholes out here, but that's fine. I love how this has turned into me just being super focused, so I'm not even, like, talking. We're supposed to be venting. I guess we are. Oh my god, if anybody can hear that, my neighbor's dog is barking. It's little Sally, I think. She's been a guest on our podcast, but I think she's barking because she's being naughty. Is there something weird?
I jumped on your... because I wanted to see if I jumped on your stream, Brandy. Get some comments. Somebody's...
Oh, really? I can't see. Oh, I always forget that to look at those. Can you read some stuff for me?
Yes. It was St. J. Trev 492. He said, personally, he thinks there's no reason at all for RE4 to be remade.
Thank you.
Wonder if they would, instead of RE4 remake, make a remake of the
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
That would actually be kind of cool, because I've always wanted to see a full, like, version of that. or whatever.
They would probably cut the half castle in half.
I bet. Because it's so long, yeah. I bet.
Are you able to hallucinate?
See, that's like a...
He said he probably thinks the remake with Luis's ballistics line would probably be cut.
Oh yeah, that'd be inappropriate in 2020 or 20 whatever.
Especially panning up when he says it pans up her body and she's got some jiggle physics.
Oh come on, it's funny. People need to live a little, stop being so annoying. But I'm so sorry that I think I found where the gem is. Ha, I'm stupid. I'm sorry I didn't see your comment. I didn't even I don't think I even got notified that there were comments, or maybe I you know how even because I don't have the thing up on the side. I should have put that up.
You don't have the thing up. So yeah, you can't see when somebody comments.
I know, I should grab my phone so I can actually go on there and then I'd be able to see them. Or I wonder, that's not a gem. Where's the gem? I found this little cool secret, but where's the gem? I'm getting mad. No, but I appreciate that people, like I said, I feel like the Resident Evil fans seem to sort of all be on board with it. There's a lot of things that have divided the fan base, and that's really unfortunate because I feel like we used to be a really united, cool, fan base, but then certain things, you know, like RE7 and whatnot, and just certain things. But I do appreciate the fact that a lot of people seem to be dude, remaking RE4, that's just fucking stupid. So I'm glad that we are not alone on that.
Exactly. Alright,
if anybody knows where this gem is, is it in this giant box right in front of me? Please be it. No! Where is it? I haven't found this whole little, let's go back through here. Am I being, super stupid? I wish I had gotten the treasure map. Yeah, this is where I thought it would be. Oh my gosh. I don't see any other little hidden area I can go into to get, a treasure. What about this little weird path? How do I get in there? Oh, do I have to jump over something in here? Oh, tricky. Oh, did I find it? Am I a genius? I followed the map. Let's hope. Watch this not be it either. Well, one was a flash grenade. What's this? Yes, I found it. Okay, I'm awesome. I've never done that before. I mean, I've done that maybe one other time, so that's why I can never remember. It's weird to play an area of RE4 that I'm just totally unfamiliar with because I've, played this game so much and I know, everything about it, every area. But I don't ever do the Bella sister fight, so I don't really know this area that well. I just do El Gigante and just run my ass off.
Jill in Director's Cut, when she walks down the stairs, it looks like she's got a stick up her butt.
I know what you mean. She puts her chin really close to her chest too. It's weird. It's almost like she feels like she's gonna fall or she needs to be secured better or something.
Well, she is. She's drunk.
Oh yeah. Them herbs, man. They're high or something. Yeah, I can't leave Ashley behind. She's right behind me. Come on. Well, we successfully did El Gigante and Bella's twins. I'm happy.
Speaking of those new characters that are drunk, I probably told you, but I mean, I'm looking at it. I haven't used it in years, but I have an umbrella flask.
Oh, I think you told me about that. That is awesome.
But I
want to get one.
I don't shrink a cart.
Me neither. I feel like it would go to waste, but it'd be cool to have just as a collector's thing, even if you don't use it.
Yeah, definitely. I used to drink my selection.
What are you
That's
selling?
cool. I hear fucking hunters.
I know.
I can sell the elegant mask. Here you go. Even though I have so much money, there was I wanted to do that to prove a point that I could do it, but I don't even need the money. I have over $1 million in this game right now. But it's just fun when you do New Game Plus.
I've never gotten that much, and I used to try to save it up to. I used to try to save it up to get an infinite rocket launcher, but then I was like, why am I doing this? Because I can just buy a rocket launcher for I don't know, 30,000 or something anytime I want,
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me, and that's a really fair point. I never really thought about that, but I think the reason why, like, I just like wanted to get, well, I never thought about that obviously, but I think it's cool to get it at least once though, and I think it is supposed to be like stronger than the other one, which it's a rocket launcher. How the fuck can it be stronger? But I don't know. I guess it's just like, and you could just not rapid fire. See, and that's why I got the Chicago typewriter, because I did have the infinite rocket launcher, then I just sold that. Got this.
See, and I've never unlocked that either before. I think the only time I ever got a Chicago typewriter was in Revelations 2. They have one to unlock.
Oh, they have one in that? I didn't know that. Popular. Oh fuck, where's this other dude at? I'm at your favorite part where we're on the ski lift things or whatever they are.
Well, I'm at your favorite part anytime you
dogs.
deal with dogs.
I heard them.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have to turn around because I have to go back. I gotta go down with the hunters, but I don't have any health. I just have to use. Well, there is a first aid spray down there, but who knows where the fuck it is.
Oh, that's true. Look how creepy too. Like, I just want to point out again, this game has a lot of atmosphere. Like, people can talk all they want, like all that shit about RE4 started the action and whatever, and that may be true to a certain degree. But look at that. You can. I never noticed, like, for the longest time that you can see the castle before you even get to it, like from certain points of the you know where I am, and it just looks so creepy. It's just like this ominous like fucking castle, and you can see like the window, you can see like lights are on in it, and it just looks so cool. And there's like all this like mist. This game is really good. I don't care what anybody says. This game is really fucking good.
Before maybe did introduce the action, but I think 4 also has a great atmosphere.
Yes.
Resident Evil has always been a mixture of horror and action, and regardless of if maybe some of the island sections are a little too action.
Yeah, that's probably my least favorite, but it's still.
I still think 4 has a perfect balance of both.
I agree, definitely. Shinji just knew what he was doing, and they just took the wrong when they went to make 5 and 6. And again, I am a fan of 5. I even have actually become sort of a fan of 6. I know that sounds weird. I'll explain that in a second, but I'm definitely a fan of 5. I love the story. I know a lot of people do like 5, and that's awesome. But I do think it took the wrong things from 4 when it came to the action. Like, I mean, as much as I love 5's story, and there's certain things about 5, and just playing it with you, I have like so many memories of you and I playing it, and it's so fun.
Yeah.
But you know,
Randy, I mean, I really want to. I know we're doing a lot of things, but I want to continue, like, get Revelations 2 done because I really
I do too.
Play 6 co-op.
Oh, that'll be fun too. I know it's always fun to play. Like, you know, even though I feel like Resident Evil should have never really been co-op, it's just weird. But the ones that are still really fun to play,
yeah, with
like another person, because I would never play. I probably wouldn't have a lot of fun playing 6 on my own. Like, I don't think that would be like, enjoyable. But I don't know. I think 5 and 6 took like the action elements and just sort of like, I think that's what they just, I don't know, they assume that's what made this game super good, because that's not all why this game is good, because it, like you said, it blended horror and action really well. But I think the atmosphere of this game really helps, and as much as I love 5, I just have to admit I don't think it has a lot of atmosphere, and that sucks because that was like something that was in all the Resident Evil games prior. And then 6, that game, it's like, I like 6 because, again, you and I have so many memories of playing it together, and it does have a really good story. Like, I like how all the stories sort of like end up intertwining. Yeah, and I love Chris's like PTSD stuff, and his opening cutscene of him at that bar just being like a dick to that like bartender is like one of the highlights of the series. It's so great. And Roger Craig Smith, like, so how about you just shut you're here to pour drinks and look pretty. It's like, I'm surprised they got away with saying that. I mean, that game came out in 2012 before like everything got really PC. Right. But like, I feel like, I don't know, I love that line, and then she like throws the drink in his face. It's really great. Chris is great in that game.
Oh, I know. Drunk
Even though his campaign sucks. His campaign is, it sucks because...
I know it's the campaign, it's really the game. The campaign, I mean, Leon's campaign has some decent stuff, but...
Right.
Overall.
Follow me.
I don't know which...
A lot of his story is great.
That's what I was going to say. Like, I think that Chris has the best story. Like, when you get to his cutscenes and stuff, and Roger Craig Smith, dude, he gives, like, an Oscar-worthy performance. He's so good when he gets, like, angry at peers. I think he has the most interesting story by far, but it just sucks his campaign is, like, a piece of fucking shit, because it's all action. It's really... And if you're not used to action games, which I'm not to that degree with people, like, it's really hard and annoying. So, I'd rather just... Wow, I didn't sell all this shit yet. I'd rather just play that with you, let you be Pierce so you can be the sniper, and I'll just run around and hide until...
Although I love sniping in Resident Evil, like the 5 sniper. We both have
Oh, I love that one. Yeah.
I don't care for the sniping for some reason. It doesn't
It's
feel
really,
like a sniper.
I know, it's like really like strong, like it'll like push you back when you use it, but I don't really like it either, and I feel like the accuracy of trying to hit something with it is not, I don't know, maybe that's just me sucking at sniping, but you're still better at sniping than I am, so I would trust you more to be Piers, and then I'll just be Chris and fly around and come save you when you're done with that weird puzzle you have to do. You know what I'm talking about? That part where he's like flying. The only cool thing about that is like, yeah, in the canon, like he's. Oh, are you getting Enrico?
Enrico, yeah. Oh, he's about to do his. Bro.
Oh, does he do that? I think he only does that in Chris's.
Oh, that's no pro. I guess I couldn't hear it all the way.
Yeah, because Brittany was really disappointed. She played Jill's and she was like, "Why doesn't he say that?" And I'm like, "He only says that in Chris's."
I guess he talks to Jill more in this. You know,
Is that
so
voice
probably...
Enrico's? Why does he wait like so long? Yeah, that's so funny. That's one of my favorite moments.
No, yeah, we need to.
You better stay outside.
We need to
go hide.
Yeah.
Get through Revelations 2 soon so we can get to 6. Because Revelations 2 I'm sure it'll be fun, but it's definitely a hard game, and I really would love to just get to the co-op in 6.
I know, I'm actually excited to do Revelations 2 because after you and I played, like I said, the older games and we got Barry, I love Barry in Revelations 2, I really do. Like, that's one thing in one of the more modern games that I think they got 100% right. Like, I personally, again, this is just my personal, I've never had an issue with Barry in Revelations 2, and I think I liked him almost immediately because it's still Barry. They didn't change anything drastic. I actually do like that they gave him his beard back because I always thought in Remake it was, like, don't get me wrong, I love Barry in Remake as well. Like, Remake's my favorite game, but I always thought that Barry looked a little, oh! I was in the middle of talking, I forgot about this QTE and I'm fucking dead. Oh well. I'm at Mendez, like the fight with him, and he, you know when he grabs you by the throat? Well, I haven't seen this death in a while. Let's see how he kills Leon. Oh, he just choked me out and I'm dead. Okay, Barry distracted me. I blame it on him. Whoops. I thought I hit it too. Oh my god, that was dumb. Anyway. No, Barry's, I do want to play Revelations 2. I mean, that's the next, I do want to start that soon. Like, maybe, like, in, like, next week after the weekend or whatever, we could start it because, honestly, I've been wanting to, like, play it after we played the original, and I'm like, Barry's so good.
I know. I think, honestly, and I said this before, if Claire didn't suck so hard in Revelations 2, it would be my favorite modern Resident Evil game.
I know, that's a shame, because I agree with that. I love Barry in it. I love Barry and Natalia's story. I love the story with Moira, like the backstory, the tragedy.
Yeah.
Even though Moira fucking honestly annoys me. I know people, like, really like her, but wow, I just beat Mendez in, like, 2 seconds. That was great.
I don't think she's that popular, but she might be written over the top and like her moist hair or fucks and shit, or just her lines, but like, I just love that, you know, however it's handled, whatever, I just love that Revelations 2 has some like deep character stuff, like Barry
right,
and
no,
his
I agree with that.
Like, on the outs, they don't like each other at the moment. It's just Claire.
I think
and Claire sucks. If anybody that thinks we're just whatever of Allison Court, Claire sucks in Remake 2. Largely because of not being Allison, but also Claire is written like shit.
Oh, you said Remake 2, you mean Revelations 2, because I don't want people to think we're talking about the remake.
Revelations 2, yeah.
Because Remake, I mean, she's still not Allison, and she kind of is meh in Remake 2, but she's not terrible the way she is in Revelations 2.
Yeah, no,
they actually kind of redeem themselves with her a little bit. Still not Allison, but they... Oh, why did I get the yellow orb? I don't need that.
James Baker is shit.
Yes, I agree.
And I can say that because that's not even the person's real name. So.
That's true. And it sucks because it's exactly what you just said. It's not just her voice and her face, although those both suck as well. I don't know why they drastically changed her face, as you know, to go along maybe with her new fucking shitty voice. I don't know. But it's also her character, like the fact that like she has no care for Natalia, for like immediate, like, you know, Claire's always been very like motherly, or I guess maybe sisterly, I don't really know how to describe it, but like with like Sherry, and like I always say even in Code Veronica with Steve, like some people see Steve and Claire as like in a romantic way. I just always thought, I always thought of it as like he has a crush on her, but like she just sees him as like this like guy that she wants to protect because she has a lot of those protective instincts from Chris. That's what I just always assumed. So I mean, she's protective over, and then in Degeneration with Ronnie, like she's always like,
hey.
what is it? Is it Hunters?
down. Yes. No, and I just don't get it. I mean, I always say, like, I understand, you know, Moira has, like, a sisterly relate, or she's very protective of Natalia. It's supposed to be, like,
because of Polly,
in reference
yeah.
to her sister and whatever, but to undermine Claire like that, for them even to write lines like that, they're aware that she's, you know, that she's not how she's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't like that. I think
Moira commenting on Claire being shitty with Natalia and not caring about her is horrible.
Yeah, Claire's whole thing, there was even like a joke I used to say, like, kind of like half making fun of it, but also half like just realizing that's what Claire, but like, she's kind of like always like a babysitter in the games, but that's not a bad thing because she does it so well and she's very protective, and I always like to think that she gets that protective stuff from like Chris because of the way he is with her or whatever. Like, I just love that. And I think it fits with her character. Like, she's very, like, she's a badass and she can take care of herself, but she's also very like warm and like is able to always help like somebody that's like younger or more helpless than her. So I don't know, to take that completely, and just for her to be focused on Neil, which is like her supposed boyfriend in that game or whatever, is just like really, really not Claire.
Exactly.
But even in Degeneration, she's more focused on like her environmental shit with like, you know, with TerraSave and everything. Like, she's always doing something for some like selfless reason. And then in Revelations 2, it's just like she just has a boyfriend and that's what she's obsessed with. Not that Claire can't, you know, have a love interest or whatever, but just for that to be her entire focus when like she's been through so much shit, or like, it's just stupid.
Right. Well, and just to make, you know, to write Claire to be such a shitty person that she just doesn't care to look for a scared little girl is horrible.
Right. When I think any of the Resident Evil characters, at least like the main characters, would be concerned, but especially Claire because of her past in the series. Like, I don't get that. They really did butcher her character. I like Revelations 2. I do want to get to it. I can't wait till we get to it, but just don't.
Alright, is the Magnum good against Black Tiger, or is it...
Yes, use that.
Okay, because I don't have any more
can't believe I
health,
died
I'm about
twice.
to go in there, so...
Yeah, so they want you to use that fucking flamethrower. It sucks. I used the Magnum on Black Tiger, and it killed him within like 3 shots. Like, it just blasts his butt.
It was his ass explodes.
Yes.
Wait.
I mean, he got me a few times with poison, but overall, it like killed him pretty easily.
Okay, good. Oh, and the little babies are coming out.
I know, that's why I always leave the room and go back in, because then they disappear for some reason.
When you're trying to knife off the cobweb.
Yeah, so I would just go out the door, then turn around and go back in.
Ah! Hey! Oh, they're stun locking me in the corner.
Yep, they did that to me, and then I just ran out of the room. Well, I guess, oh god, I just got to the castle, I fought Mendez, it took only 2 seconds, the Chicago typewriter's fucking awesome, but I don't know if you have any, like, closing thoughts, Dylan, on, like, the RE4. I know, like I said, we've kind of been all over the place in this stream, and we didn't fully talk about RE, yeah, it's fine, and I said earlier, we're gonna do a more,
follow me,
like, structured, like, podcast about, like, different things, like, with the RE4 remake, RE8, just different things that have happened in the series, talk a little more about the RE3 remake.
Yeah.
So... I don't know. I guess I could still continue, but I kind of want to end this soon because I think it's like approaching like an hour. See, I should have just kept the comments on because I didn't know. I feel really bad that somebody was like chiming into our conversation, and like that's the thing that's annoying about. I wish like even though when you turn that you take that off, like I wish the comments would still like pop up at the top of the screen or something so that you could see them and respond to them. But I am glad to know that Dylan and I are not alone in thinking that this game should just not be touched at all, and I think that's just kind of, it's like the popular opinion, like that, like this game should not be. Oh my god, I suck at sniping. See, this is why I should have ended the stream forever ago. Did that other guy get away? No.
But yeah, no, Resident Evil 4 does not need a remake. It's almost as asinine to think that it does. It's almost as remaking the remake of 1.
Oh god, that's another thing we would...
That's stupid.
Some people I've seen have been advocating for that, like, oh, it would be cool to see the mansion in the RE engine, and while I can kind of agree with that, the mansion would probably look pretty awesome, it doesn't, the RE1 remake is flawless, it doesn't need...
It really is. Like, 4 has some flaws.
Oh shit.
Not big.
Right.
But there is objectively, and I can't think of anyone in the fandom that doesn't like the remake.
That's why I think most fans, like I said, most fans are on board with not remaking that one either, but I have seen every now and then people like, well, you know, if they're doing the whole trilogy, like, why not do the RE1 remake too? And I'm just like, I think that's so stupid. There's already a remake.
When does it stop? You know,
yeah, exactly.
In 10 years are we gonna have like Resident Evil 6 remake coming out?
At least that one will be warranted. Maybe they could make it better,
yes,
but...
but
No, I know what you mean, though.
I've never just an entire video game series to me.
Yeah, it's from top to bottom. That's again, I think it's fucking RE7 fans that are like, well, just make it all equal, you know, lead up to 7 so that, you know, and then what's his name? Ethan's story will make more sense, and that's why like continuing with him in 8 would be justified too. It's just I don't like any of it. I really at this point I said this to you earlier because I was kind of pissed off about something else, but I was like I just don't like the direction the series is going in anymore. And for me personally, I'd be fine with Resident Evil ending for me at Vendetta. Maybe not the best thing to go out on, but at least, and I guess game-wise, it'd be fine for it to end at 6 for me, which again is not the greatest, but as much as, you know, people bitch about 6, and I can agree it's definitely a hugely flawed game, I think, oh god, I think I like the story enough and the characters enough in it that I'm fine with it. Like, at least, like, 7 took away our characters, so I think 6 at this point has become, I appreciate it more.
Right, in retrospect,
yeah. Still not great, but...
Character and story is always very important to us.
Yeah.
You know, if they had thrown out our characters and if they had maybe given them an ending, we'd be more open to continuing with new characters. But the fact that they were thrown away and
no definitive ending,
8 is presumably continuing with Ethan.
Yeah, I don't like that. Again, I feel like that's really a stupid move, considering that, again, fans of 7 even think that he's very, like, there's nothing interesting about him. He's just, like, a really generic character. Like we say, a generic white dude. That's all that Ethan really is. I would have hoped RE8 would have continued with, I know we always say this, but you and I are really big fans of Jill. I think having Jill in a main entry, like, she hasn't been in one since 5. I mean, I know Revelations came out after that, whatever, but, like, as a main entry in the series, like, the last one she was in was 5, which was so long ago. Like, why not give her a game, like we said, that where she's kind of dealing with, like, some PTSD? I mean, she went through some shit. Let's think about it. Out of all the main characters, I think Jill definitely has gone through the most trauma. I mean, the mansion incident, Nemesis, who's, like, fucking horrifying. Then she did Umbrella's End with fucking, what's his name? With Chris. What's his name? And then the whole Revelations that, like, she's been, and then obviously 5, like, being, like, Wesker's fucking mind-controlled slave for, like, what isn't it supposed to be that she was, like, literally in his, like, under his control for, like, 3 years and constantly, like, experimented on before Chris found her and shit? Like, come on, that would be such a cool angle for them to take, to have, like, a PTSD-stricken Jill. I mean, Chris had PTSD in 6, and he wasn't even as warranted to have it as she was, because he lost some men. That sounds like I'm being, like, heartless towards Chris's character, but come on. I think Jill has definitely more reason to be, like, all fucked up.
I know.
And if they did it well, like, she could have, like, some, like, flashbacks and, like, some shit go, like, oh, it would be really, really cool. It'd be done really well. It could be if they did it right, but they probably won't.
And again, you know, I always say, like, if they did RE8 now and continued with Jill's story, it would be hard for me to connect like 5 Jill to RE Engine Jill.
I agree. Yeah, that's the only unfortunate thing.
As pretty good as she is in the remake, but I just think on the like flip side, I always say,
follow me.
They just reintroduced Jill, so wouldn't it be perfect timing to
put her in, like,
follow up her story in RE8?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Especially
I just think
because she's been on the bench for so many years.
I don't know. I thought we were in a time where, like, oh god, like, women characters were starting to be, like, more of a thing, but it just seems like with Capcom, they're just, like, milking their male characters. And now, for whatever reason, milking Ethan, I guess because RE7 was so popular, but it was not due to the character, I don't think. Because, like I said, even people that I know like the game are like, yeah, he's not that interesting, so that's really stupid. Right. And Chris is apparently going to be in RE8, but he's going to be, like, a villain or somebody that's after Ethan. I don't know. The things that I've read, I'm like, I don't understand this. I don't understand what they're trying to do. Like, are they gonna do a clone thing like the fucking movies, and it's, like, not really Chris, but it's, like, a clone of him that's evil? It's so... It just... None of it sounds like it would work.
No. And again, doing the series with Ethan and Mia, it's just like, sorry, but they're not.
Oh yeah, Mia's gonna be in it too.
They're not our characters. They're not.
Yeah.
As much as Resident Evil 7 is not. You know what? Sometimes we hold our tongues or whatever, but I don't care.
Nah.
That's just
and
how
this is my
feel.
channel. Fuck RE7. I don't care. Again, I would never. This is the difference I think between you and I too, and I've said this before. You know, not that we're perfect fucking human beings by any means, and we have our own opinions, and we get upset about things a lot of the time in the series. That's just natural. But I think the difference between you and I is that we don't. I would never go on somebody's post on Twitter, like if they're sitting there praising 7, I might look at it and kind of cringe and be like, really? But like, it's not going to change my opinion of that person. It's not going to, I'm not going to ever just be like, okay, I'm going to go on there now and just be like, no, you're wrong. You know, I wouldn't do that. But I've had so many people in the past, not as of recently, but in the past do that to me. Like call me like not a real fan. I'm being an asshole. I should just give it a, like people that are just like, freaking out. I mean, and it's okay to give your opinion if you can do it like civilly, but like a lot of these fans, if you say you don't like 7, they just jump down your, it's like you're no longer, or if you're not on board with the remakes, which I wasn't really on board with the remakes at first. I do like RE2 remake, I've come around to it, but it did take me some time as an original fan. I didn't really want,
which is fine.
You know,
you can have your own opinions, and there's a way to civilly.
Oh shit! I must
you know,
have dropped
we can
it when
say
I was
fuck
running away from
RE7, but
Dropped what?
people who like it,
your
you know,
compulsions.
they're not wrong in their opinion because it's their opinion.
I know you're
exactly, and if they see things that they might like in it, maybe some OG fans do get something out of 7 that you and I just don't, and that again, that's fine. We can all coexist, people. It's the same thing with, and I'm not going to get at all into detail about this because I don't want to start a fucking war about this, but like it's even with like political views nowadays. If you just have something that differs even slightly from another person, which is another reason why I think you and I and our friendship is awesome, Dylan, because we've never allowed that to like come between us, because we both have Twitter, we both share our differing opinions on politics at times, and like it's never been like, well, fuck Brandy, I can't be friends with her now, and I've never been like, well, fuck Dylan. Like I would never want to ruin a friendship, or I've even heard family members that like don't talk to each other because of politics, and I'm like, really? What the fuck? What is wrong with people?
You can disagree, but isn't it, you know, isn't it the, I don't know, mature thing to be able to
have a differing opinion?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I just don't, I mean,
it's fine. I mean, there's things I'm sure strongly are on different sides.
Yes, and that's fine. Well, it's like to quote your brother when he was on our podcast. I love what he said, because he was talking about how even in the horror world, like people have like in any type of like fandom, you're gonna have asshole people that just you think that their opinions are the end all be all. Like he was talking about how like sometimes he likes sequels over like the original movies, and I will admit I used to kind of be one of them fans that were like, oh my god, the sequels. But like, you know, I've obviously, and especially after you opened my eyes to watching all the Halloweens, and I realized that they're all, you know, for the most part, most of them are actually really good movies, and it's not just like, I mean, the original will always be my baby because it's like the one I grew up with, and it's just the original Halloween. But I mean, like, I remember your brother basically saying, it was so funny, he was like, you can have differing opinions, guys, it's really okay. And I don't know why, but just the way he said that and the really okay, it just made me laugh, because it's like that should just be like what we say to just any, like, guys, calm down. It's like, because he was like just so chill about it. Like I could see somebody like just like maybe like snapping on him, being like, why are you shit? And then he could just be like, guys, calm down, it's really okay. It's just like my favorite thing, because he was so nonchalant and chill about it, and I was like, that is the way it should be.
Exactly.
It should just be really okay to have your own opinion without somebody. And it sucks that in Resident Evil it seems like we're still at like a point. I don't know, you and I have some really great like people on Twitter that we're cool with, because I mean sometimes I will occasionally post and a ranty, you know, tweet about 7, or maybe something I didn't like in the remakes or whatever. I think I posted something one time too that was like, not everybody has to be hype about the RE3 remake, because it was like when it was first coming out and that was all anybody was tweeting about, and I obviously wasn't really that on board with it because I love the original RE3 so much, and I was just worried, and I posted something like that, and a lot of people were liking it. I got a lot of support on it, so it's like, I think even by people that I think did enjoy the RE3 remake for what it was, so it's like we have some good friends on Twitter, which is nice, but I still think the series as a whole, like, there's still gonna always be those people that are like, meh, 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 meh. Or people that are like, you OG fans, nothing ever pleases you, and it's just like, oh my god, just stop. Nothing ever pleases us, because they're continuously doing things that we just don't approve of. People are like, oh, like, you're too sensitive about the, what is it, the voice actors. No, if that's something that we...
hold the phone there.
What happened?
That's something I can go off on.
Well, go ahead, because I'm still playing and we need more to talk about.
There is no reason. There is literally no reason. And even Allison said, if they want to replace me for creative reasons.
Right. She understands that.
There is no reason why, beyond that, there's no reason why the Japanese voice actors have been, by and large, the same ever since they started recording.
That's insane.
In that language, since like 2011 or something, or 6. 6 was the first game to have a bunch of languages, and I know why, because Japanese, they're a lot more loyal to their voice actors, and that's a big thing over there. And North American, for the first handful of years, Capcom was more in North America were more loyal.
Right.
But
Starting to wonder when you
there's no reason we can't get the same kind of respect for the voice actors that we love.
Yes. No, I agree, and I think you made a really good point when you were like, what did you say? It was like a couple weeks ago when we were venting, or I was ranting my ass off about the RE4 remake, and then we got on the subject of you had saw something on Twitter, again, not somebody that's like a close friend of ours or something, just like a tweet on Twitter that you said you saw where somebody was like, you OG fans are never pleased, like, bring back the horror in 7, but it's not Resident Evil's horror, or what did they say? Remake RE2, which is something that the fans have been advocating for years, but no Allison Court, so you fans are all pissed off. But here's the thing, and I think our friend Josh, shout out to Josh, he's really, really awesome. He's been on our podcast, and he's a really good friend of both Dylan and I. He made a really good point one time where he posted something that was like, you can't tell an OG fan that they can't get upset about, especially if you haven't been in the series for as long as we have. I hate to sound like that and be like one of those, like, I'm not like an entitled Resident Evil fan by any means, but I am a fan that has been with this series since literally day one, since the game that you are playing it's been in my life, and I've been a fan. So you can't tell tell us that we're fucking wrong because if you don't get upset about Allison Court being recast, that's totally your prerogative, your opinion. If you still really liked Claire for, I liked Claire for what she was in the RE2 remake, I'm not gonna lie. I thought she was actually done pretty well. I liked her face, at least she didn't look fugly like she does in Revelations 2, and at times it didn't really feel like Claire because she would deliver a line and I'm like, man, it would just sound so much better if it was Allison, because Allison to me will just always be and represent Claire Redfield. Was she terrible in RE2? No, but I would have definitely preferred Allison, of course. But you can't tell me or Dylan that we're just being, oh, you guys are just being, stuck in your way assholes. But no. Like, when you've been with the series as long as we have, then come talk to me. And if it is a fan that's been with the series as long as we have, but they still think we're being picky or whatever, then that's just fine. Then we just clearly we get different things out of the games than, you do. With Dylan and I, it's always been about the characters, the story. Obviously, the horror and the gameplay and stuff like that is all, like, part of it, too. But I think for us, we mainly have always been into the series because of the characters. So when something is drastically changed, whether it's a face model, a voice actor, anything like that, we are entitled to get pretty pissed off. We got over it. We played the RE2. It's not like we didn't fucking spend the money and give Capcom our money and play the remake. We did, but we still are allowed to bitch about it to this day. And especially with the sheer disrespect that Allison fucking faced from Capcom after years of being loyal to them and loyal to us fans and just wanting to do it, always being, into the series and communicating with fans, for them to just be like, oh, never mind, like, we don't whatever company ended up getting it that just dismissed her is bullshit. Right. So
and again, creative reasons are fine, but the whole reason that
for non-union reasons, which is
I personally believe everybody should be in a union, no matter whatever your profession.
You deserve to get paid a decent wage for what you do,
and not be overworked, blah blah blah, and all that.
Right.
But for the remakes, they went non-union, which is not only I feel it's not only disrespectful to the voice actors that they are refusing to hire because they are union and they expect some kind of some sort of positive work experience. I think it's also bad for the non-union actors because they're allowed to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and I think I've said this to you before. If anybody's wondering what I'm doing, I'm gonna end the stream in a second, so I'm not gonna continue. I might shoot Ashley, but I think you and I've talked about it too. It's like people take for granted that being a voice actor is just like, oh, you just go into a booth. I remember I think it was Allison who had a little I don't remember who it was, but it was like, you don't just go into a booth, say some lines or whatever. Maybe back in the, like, way back in the day it was like that, but, like, you know, they do take a lot of energy to, like, especially Allison, who's so good, like in Dark Side, like when she's breathing heavy after they just ran from a zombie, or she's screaming and she's fighting, like, she's so good, and I think that they definitely should get paid what they're worth, and especially in the series, Allison is worth a lot to us fans, so I don't know. I think at this point, too, if Capcom did want to bring her back, if she said no, I would actually completely understand her decision. I don't know if she would do that, because she does love us fans so much, and she's so, like, loyal to us, but I think maybe at this point she'd be like, nah, I'm good, and we couldn't really blame her.
Yes. And, like, that other argument of, you know, and it's with a couple people we like in the series that weren't, you know, brought back or were replaced, you know, when they say, oh, they're too old to be voicing or portraying the face of this character at this age. Again,
and that's dumb.
Again, Claire's Japanese voice actor who voiced her in Remake 2 and everything else is like 51. She's
and I don't understand that.
And she voices Claire at 19 or whatever old Claire is.
I don't understand that anyway, because I'm sorry, did I miss something with the human race? Like, does your voice drastically change throughout your life? No, it changes when you go through fucking puberty, and then maybe when you're like fucking 90 and you have your old man voice like Marcus. Like, I mean, I really don't think your voice changes that drastically throughout. Like, I have home videos of me when I was like 12 or 13, and I still sound the exact same that I do now, which is kind of weird. Whereas my sister Brittany, she hit puberty a little bit later. She sounds a lot younger in those videos, even though she's only like a year younger than me. She sounds a lot different than she does now. People, you know, your voice only changes so much, and it's when you go through fucking puberty. So I don't want to hear that bullshit about she's too old to voice her. That makes absolutely no sense. And Allison has always had the same. She has a very distinct voice, and it's never changed. Like, I've followed her career. I even watched The Big Comfy Couch. That was my shit when I was a kid, and it took me forever to realize the parallels between Resident Evil and Big Comfy Couch, which is so funny that it was Allison Corp.
And I never watched that, but I still had the same connection of Allison was Jubilee in the X-Men cartoon that I watched.
I know, I love that. We've talked about that before, and it's like, see. All right, I don't want people to just stare at this mission failed screen because I just shot Ashley, but we can wrap up. But I mean, we did get some good ranting in. I know it wasn't just about the RE4 remake. We kind of, towards the end there, sort of ranted about everything I've been wanting to talk about. I definitely want to do a more structured, organized podcast about all of this and talk more in depth about it. When you're playing a game, you get a little more distracted, but I definitely want to address the RE4 remake, the RE8 rumors, the fan base as a whole right now, which I do feel like, you know, is kind of a controversial topic, but we did touch on some things in this. And again, Dylan and I are never going to be like those asshole fans that are, you know, we are OG fans, but we're never going to be like, we're right and you're fucking wrong. But we've had people do that to us, and I just wish that the fan base could just respect each other as a fucking whole.
Nobody's opinion is wrong.
Exactly. So, but RE7 is trash. Again, my opinion. We can end on that note. And again, since this whole thing was supposed to be about RE4 remake, I just don't think it should be remade. I really don't think that they should touch something that is a true classic masterpiece and a big staple in gaming. I just think that'd be, again, like remaking something as classic in cinema as like The Wizard of Oz, or my favorite movie, Gone with the Wind, which apparently they're not allowed to be like touch that, which yay for me. But I just think that there's certain things you should not be able to be remade, whether it's a game, whether it's a movie, whether it's a TV show. There's just some things that are so classic. Don't touch them. I feel like RE4 is that. And again, it still feels like more. It feels more modern than some of the other games, and I don't think it. You know, for that reason alone, I don't think it should be touched either. It doesn't feel like an old, like when I play RE4, like I was just playing it for that hour long, however long I played it. I don't feel like I'm playing an old, 2005 GameCube game. I feel like it still holds. I mean, there's things that are a little dated in, and I'm not going to say that there aren't some things, like some people are like, oh, you can't move and shoot or whatever. But like once you get used to that, it's not a big deal to me. So whatever. I just think. And, this was Paul Mercier, my baby. I love him. Sally Cahill's. And I mean, this had such perfect voice acting. Everything about this game is just amazing. Don't touch it. Thank you very much. Do you have any final thoughts or ending thoughts? Because I'm going to end this in like 1 second. But if you have anything else to add, Dylan.
No, sorry. I was distracted by the voice acting. But no.
That's fine.
No. RE4 remake does not need to happen. It's just... It doesn't need to exist. There's really no point.
It's like asinine, yeah. I agree. Okay, well, maybe I will... I guess for streaming, we should be doing Revelations 2 soon, so that will probably be the next game I come back to, and that'll be, you know, in our canon timeline, because that's where we are. We just haven't done it in forever. We really need to. So maybe the next time you guys see me stream, I'll be doing Revelations 2 with Dylan, and it'll be fun. And he'll be streaming as well, so yay!
And after Revelations 2, you can expect a Damnation commentary.
Oh,
like
yeah, I
Degeneration.
forgot. And then a fun playthrough of RE6, because you know that shit's always great with the
I can't wait to scoot out our
slippery
butts
controls and yeah.
and ride the fucking panda and go down.
Oh
the
my god,
slide
in the as Chris and Piers, yeah, I love doing that. All right, thank you guys for joining me. I think a couple people were watching the like in and out, and that was nice. So, and whoever commented, I'm sorry I missed your comments when I need to turn that box back on when I'm doing like a specific stream like this where I want other people's opinions. So thank you guys so much, and we will see you in Revelations 2, which hopefully will be next week, maybe, Dylan, maybe like Monday or Tuesday, maybe sometime after the weekend. We should shoot for. So all right, and I suck at that game, but we'll see how that goes. I'm not good at it like I am with RE4, but even though I died twice in this, so that was bullshit. I got my head chopped off because somebody hit me, and then I missed a QT because I was talking about Barry because he's awesome. But anyway, I don't have to justify it. All right, bye.